This disclaimer was copied without permission. Don't forget to subscribe.
Right, so you chose the next one.
Yes, we decided we had a very strong beer first, so we'd go back to a comparatively non-alcoholic beer of just 6%.
Only 6%.
Yeah, so compared with a 12.5, 12.0, what was it?
12.0.
Yeah, so 6.0 is typically, well,
Yeah.
very low compared with an average beer.
It's only half.
Yeah.
It's only half strength.
Yes, and like if you take a regular beer and say that 66% less, well, that's almost like you owe it all.
Exactly. Let's see. So this is not a dark beer. This is a double dry hopped IPA, and if I was to name I can already smell it now. And it's also from Lervig.
Said something about juicy. Was it that one?
Yeah, this is the tasty juice.
Tasty juice.
And if I was to name a favorite style, it would be IPA, I think. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Never mind.
sorry. Must be that last
Yeah,
stout.
you should have kept your glasses on.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So now I have the challenge of actually taking a picture of this. Oh, this is good. And I got a whiff of this already when I opened the bottle.
Yes.
The can, sorry. It is in a can. Okay. So a lot of citrus notes. So you already tasted?
Yes.
Okay.
Couldn't help it.
A lot of citrusy notes, fruity notes. And it's dimming the hops, which you don't get much of in the bouquet because of all the citric notes. Let's have a taste of it. Oh wow!
It's very hoppy. It tastes like it's dry hopped.
Absolutely love this. Absolutely. This is the reason why I love IPA.
This has got to be dry hopped.
It is.
However, now that we're impressed with it, it's wonderful. I was expecting something more like there's this trend. I'm not sure if it's still a hot thing to do, but to brew beer that almost tastes like orange juice or just some kind of fruit juice. I was expecting that, and you do that with hops. I'm not sure how to do it. I've never tried it. This is probably something I should try eventually to see if I can brew this. I think they are called juice beer, aren't they?
I have to claim ignorance on that one. I'm not sure if I've heard of those.
It doesn't taste like beer at all.
I've tried some heavy IPAs which almost tasted of orange juice. Those would be the New England IPAs.
Yeah, but this is a specific style. I think it's called juice beer. I was expecting that. It is like you have this kind of medium full-bodied. It almost tastes like you swear you can taste there are pieces of fruit in it. You almost swear that's
wow. I would, however, say I'm glad this one is not like this, because there's a lot of hops in this, and it's absolutely crisp and clean bitter hops, and I just love this. I am actually ready to give this the full grade of 6. The bitter hops is absolutely crystal clear. It's everywhere, and this is the reason why IPA would be the type that I would claim as my favorite style.
This is a very good beer.
And I mean, just because I give it the top grade, it doesn't mean that there's no beers that could be better than this. I mean, they could be better, and they would also have 6 stars. I mean, even that is a spectrum. But I think this qualifies for it because this is just the full IPA experience. I mean, smelling it the second you open the can and getting a hops fist like this is exactly the thing that you're looking for and longing for, and only experiencing ever so rarely. I tried.
Then again, the taste doesn't linger too long. I've brewed IPAs myself where the taste lingers for a long time, and even after like 20 seconds you get a punch of bitterness. This one kind of, it's full force when it enters the mouth, then it fades relatively quickly.
Well, you're right.
Of course, you can
about
just
that.
have another drink, but
Well, yeah. Actually, you have a point. Yeah, it doesn't linger much. And, I love this.
yeah, of course, it just means have another mouthful.
Yeah. Okay. You have a point. I'll say 5.5 then.
Yeah, and since I don't do half stars, I'm inclined to say 5. It dissolves too early.
Yeah. Well, you're actually right. It doesn't linger. It goes away rather quickly, but it enters full force and goes away quite quickly as well, almost as quickly.
Yes, and I'm a little disappointed that it's named Tasty Juice, and it's not really like those genuinely juice tasting beers that you can get out there. I'm not going to hold it against them, but I was expecting something very different. It was very good. I was just expecting something different.
I love it. I do. If I get the chance to buy this beer ever again, I definitely will. I really like
think
this.
this was at Lervig Cookman.
Yeah, it's Norwegian. They kick ass. The Norwegians really know how to do a perfect IPA. Well, except from the taste not lingering long enough, but I mean,
It's a perfect IPA. It's still a perfect IPA. Something tells me that IPAs of today taste nothing like the original IPAs. I mean, this was India Pale Ale. It was brewed with lots of hops to preserve it, and with extra strength also to preserve it on the long journeys between Britain and India. But just imagine it. This was on ships going to India for months. It's in barrels in probably not the best conditions. Like it's out on the sea because like with beer. There's going to be air present. They're probably going to taste stale when they eventually get to India.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe a bit salty as well.
Possibly not, but the problem with IPAs is that any amount of oxygen makes them taste like cardboard immediately.
You're right.
They turn bad very easily. I was told by a beer importer here in Denmark that they prefer to avoid importing IPAs from the US simply because the time it takes to get to Denmark from the US, like a month or so, that's enough to spoil them.
Yeah, I'd figure, especially if they are bottled. I don't think it would be that much of an issue if it's in a can.
No, cans are kind of. I think it's the new black.
It is. I mean, you have to accept that. I mean,
Yes. I noticed that you could buy a canning equipment for like $1,000 or so for your homebrew.
wow.
This is beginning to be I need to look into this.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I stopped bottling beer, using kegs instead now, because it's like tedious. I'm not sure.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Emptying the bottles, though, that's the easy part. Cleaning them, oh
goodness, I'd expect that be an issue. Right. Cool.
Oh, this is the best one yet.
Yeah, this is the best one so far, definitely. I'll say 5.5. I mean, if you weren't here, I'd probably have given it 6. But I mean, okay, you pointed out that
Lervig, you probably hate me now.
Small, yeah, they probably do. That one small detail, but you're absolutely right. I mean, the aroma doesn't stay quite long enough.
The flavor didn't do.
The flavor,
No.
the aroma, the flavor. What's the difference?
Aroma is how it smells. Flavor is how it tastes.
It is.
Isn't it?
No, how it smells is the bouquet. It's his bouquet speaking.
Bucket.
Exactly. No, but seriously, I think the bouquet is the smell, and there is a distinction between aroma and flavour in the English language, but I never exactly understood what the distinction is.
So
Anyone wanting to enlighten me, enlighten us, sorry, on that, could write it in the comments, of course. Would be much appreciated.
It's so much easier being Danish. We have about 1/3 of the number of words as in English.
Yeah, it is easier,
Yes,
isn't it?
Yeah, we don't need to remember as much.
Yep.
It's more like
Tastes good.
that's Danish for you.
So now I have the challenge of actually taking a picture of this.
I've never experimented with it, but there's something about these juicy IPA.
Right. Okay, I'll just have to take this one off. Just a sec. So that was an insurance salesman. I really shouldn't have stopped the recording. That would have been so much fun if we. Well, you can't know that beforehand, can you?